Hello, ladies and gentlemen. What's happening, my friends? I am the Sports Judge. Much love and appreciation. Thanks for supporting the channel, as always. Hope you're having a great Friday. We're almost there, ladies and gentlemen. The Super Bowl is just 2 days away. A part of me is ready, but a part of me is not. This is the last football game until Labor Day weekend, so we won't have any more football. But I am excited because this has the makings of a great game. You got two notable quarterbacks. You got the two-time champion who they call the baby GOAT in Patrick Mahomes facing Mr. Irrelevant in his first ever Super Bowl appearance in Brock Purdy. Who is under more pressure in this game on Sunday? I thought this would be a great discussion. Who do you think has more pressure? Mahomes or Purdy? Mahomes is going for back-to-back championships in his pursuit of Tom Brady. You know, he has already experienced championship glory. It's Brock Purdy, to me, who is under the most pressure to perform on Sunday. Patrick Mahomes has been here before. He has been there and done that. He's gotten a taste of the Super Bowl. He's had his glory. We've seen what Patrick Mahomes can do on the brightest stage. It's nothing we haven't seen before. Allow me to take you back to last season when he led his team, marched his team down the field in the second half, a dominant, flawless second half. Oh, and by the way, he was masterful while playing on a bum ankle. Now I turn my attention to Brock Purdy. All eyes are on him this Sunday. This is all about Brock Purdy. This is what Brock Purdy can do. This is all about what he can do against Patrick Mahomes. If Patrick Mahomes doesn't win the big game on Sunday, what are we going to say? He's already won two. He's a two-time league MVP. Has two 5,000 yards passing seasons. And in his first year as a starter, he went 5,000 and an MVP. Won the MVP. So there is nothing left for him to prove. He can only solidify his legacy at this point. As I said before, he's answered all our questions. I say all that to say this. Mahomes has somewhat solidified himself as an NFL quarterback. It's well documented that Mahomes is on pace to one day catch Tom Brady. There are no more questions we need to ask about Patrick Mahomes. This is all about Brock Purdy. Right now, he's catching attention as the vital piece of the Niners Super Bowl run. If I'm Brock Purdy, I feel a little disrespected by the media and the doubters who continuously say things like, I'm a game manager. I'm a product of the system. I'm not elite. I'm getting carried because I'm fortunate to have all these weapons around me. And we just had an earthquake, by the way. I don't know if you guys saw the shaking, but it was a nice, pretty jolt. But anyway, Purdy rides that perceived disrespect to his first Super Bowl appearance. And so, in San Francisco's much anticipated Super Bowl matchup, I feel with the year that Purdy has had, despite a few rough patches here and there during a stretch in which he struggled in close games and played poorly without one weapon when Debo was out, it has piled additional pressure on him. What's notable about Purdy is his poise in the pocket, his mental fortitude and toughness. Everybody, including myself, anointed him to be an elite. And I often feel that we misuse that word. The word is used too loosely. It's often a word in our vocabulary that is misused. It depends on what your definition of elite is, because it's very subjective. I think what Brock Purdy cares more about than anything is leading his team to a Super Bowl title. It's not about the individual accolades or how people define him. It's about making plays, taking care of the football, and finishing the job, because the 49ers have been here before. They just couldn't get over the hump. Maybe this is their year. Irrelevant label attached to being the final selection won't define Brock Purdy. The biggest difference between him and Mahomes is he gets unfavorable treatment. It's Mahomes, although I often say he's being cast the villain, he's treated like this god of NFL quarterbacks, viewed as the next face since Brady's departure. It's a team effort, but everybody is calling this a legacy-defining moment for Brock Purdy. And with that, I will say the pressure is on him, especially when you're facing the rising GOAT of NFL quarterbacks. Purdy needs to win this game much more than Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes has already won 2 Super Bowls. This is where we will see if Brock Purdy is what people believe him to be. It's Purdy that has to play flawlessly in this game. Every throw matters. Every possession matters. Right? Every series of plays matter. There's a lot of talk over whether Brock Purdy is elite or a beneficiary of the system around him. And when you look at the way this team is built, I can say, as far as this roster is constructed, Purdy is the question mark. And how he's going to be utilized by Kyle Shanahan in order to be effective and efficient enough to lead his team. This is all about Purdy showing up. If the running game gets stymied and Christian McCaffrey is incapable of running wild like he usually does, can Brock Purdy get loose and play just as well as Patrick Mahomes? The one advantage that Brock Purdy has, he has all these weapons at his disposal. The one thing I can say about Purdy as well, while he's had some bad games, he's never let it rattle him. Many wonder if he can make it happen. I think he can. I'm confident in this 49ers team. Because when we look at this team in totality, they are the better team. I don't see why he can't and why they can't win this game. When his team needed him to make plays in clutch moments, Purdy has showed up and made enough plays. And really, what it comes down to is him not turning over the football. As for Mahomes, I continue to ask, what would this do for the Chiefs and his legacy? Yes, this is a game about his legacy. When you look at this game, we're talking about his legacy. And now that he's back in the Super Bowl a second straight season, this is a prime opportunity for him to build on his legacy as the Chiefs continue to set up a dynasty. But if you want to talk about who has the more pressure on him to win, it is definitely, clearly, by far, it is no one other than Brock Purdy. Thanks for watching, everyone. Really appreciate the love and support. Do me a huge favor and make sure you hit that subscribe button. We will talk very soon. I have a lot of great content for you guys coming up, so you guys will want to stay tuned. And, if you guys like what you see on this channel, if you guys appreciate my content, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Thanks, everyone. Peace.